What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Okay, so I wanted to do this reaction video on Shannon Sharpe and just all the receipts, and like you can see through time when even the celebrities, the guests that he had on his show was warning him about the very things that's coming out now. Katt Williams. You feel me? Prime example of Katt Williams exposing everybody in the industry, including Shannon Sharpe. Okay? Including Shannon Sharpe. Okay? Because, man, and then Monique, I had no idea, like, they was like referencing towards him, but he kind of was putting it off, like, ha ha ha, trying to laugh it off, but like, they're like, nigga, we talking about you too. Like, nigga, you can't trust these white women out here. You can't trust, you feel me, doing this and that, because they'll say you raped them and did all that. But I don't know. Listen to this video and listen to the audio at the end, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, at first I thought the allegations was false, but after hearing the audio, I'm like, dang, I think this is true.
It is really going on.
Yeah. It really is. So my thing is that she knew she was recording him. Was she?
Okay, so I'm gonna rewind it back from the top.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I love when exposure is going on. You know, it don't matter who it is. All that matters is the truth.
Man, you see how he was exposing so much? He said it don't matter if you Diddy, TD Jakes, that, because all the allegations that came out on them, that mean that stuff was true. At first, I'm like, man, this stuff ain't true, bruh, man. And then the stuff with Diddy came out. That was true. And then the stuff with TD Jakes came out. That stuff is true. You feel me? Now the stuff with Shannon Sharpe coming out. This stuff seems to be true. So I'm like, man, this stuff is crazy. The Illuminati. The Illuminati, y'all.
Let the truth prevail.
So I was kind of laughing a little bit because I just recognized that Shannon Sharpe got a little speechless.
Mm-hmm.
Had to drink something, I guess, to play things off or whatever. So y'all know he's in the news right now. Whether if it's fake or not really fake, whether if it's lies against him or the truth, we don't know, right? But it's so funny how Katt Williams said all of this, and Monique said something too. We're gonna show all those videos in a minute. They were on his show spilling truth or whatever, and then now the allegations are against him. I felt like Katt Williams, he's probably a little prophet, don't even realize he's a little prophet.
Calling all the names, TD Jakes, all this.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that we know is the truth will always come out,
yes,
no matter how long it takes.
Yes. I didn't even realize that Katt Williams was, banned because he was talking against certain people or the people in our community. I didn't know he was getting in trouble for all of that. But you know what? People need to understand that truth need to be out there.
Yeah.
The truth need to be spoken.
Yeah.
And if the truth hurts, this is real life. People need to stop being delusional anyways.
Yeah. That's true.
But back to Shannon Sharpe. Y'all know he's in the news right now. Let's watch a little bit of it, and then we'll head to Monique said some things to him, too. Try to warn the brother.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharpe, the Hall of Fame tight end, ESPN's first take analyst, announced he is stepping away from the network temporarily after a Nevada woman filed a $50 million lawsuit accusing him of rape and sexual assault. Sharpe announced his decision to step away in a social media statement where he called the allegations false and disruptive, insisted that their relationship was, quote, 100% consensual. ESPN backed this decision, though, to take a break, calling the situation, quote, serious. Now, Sharpe's statement that was posted on his Instagram account on April 24th reads in full, quote, my statement is found here and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with false and disruptive allegations against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, friends, and colleagues. And following Sharpe's departure, as I mentioned, ESPN released its own statement supporting that decision. A spokesperson for the sports conglomerate wrote, this is a serious situation, and we agree with Shannon's decision to step away. Now, this move comes on the very same day that the NFL draft kicked off and in the midst of the highly anticipated return of the 2025 preseason. But the controversy has already cast a shadow over his career and, by the way, a rumored reported $100 million podcast deal, which we're going to talk about as well. Amidst all these claims, there have been some high-profile names who have come out to express their thoughts on the allegations. And we're going to get into what was said and who said what, because some of these responses may even surprise you. But in case you haven't been following this, you need a little refresher here. This is an incredibly tumultuous legal battle that Sharpe is now wrapped up in. You have this woman, who we're choosing not to name, by the way, even though it appears Shannon Sharpe and his legal team identified who she was. But you have this woman who's brought forth a lawsuit against the analyst alleging that she was in a relationship with him that began consensually back in 2023, but then turned very ugly. And that lawsuit that was filed on April 20th alleges that Sharpe raped this woman twice in October of 2024 and once in January of 2025. And this is all important because Sharpe's team is not only denying the allegations, but they're firing back, calling this whole thing a shakedown, arguing that anything that did happen was entirely consensual. In fact, here's part of Sharpe's response that he posted to his Instagram page with a pretty serious promise to fight back in court.
This is a shakedown. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about, and I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need.
Open a Chime checking account in 2 minutes, and we'll spot you up to $200. Apply.
I need to say, just like I always do, I love all you guys.
Man, it's a lot.
It is. I'm so disappointed. I pray to God that this is all false because this man has been in the NFL. He is a part of the ESPN, and he also has a podcast.
Yeah.
Or he was about to be in a podcast, and he has his own show on YouTube that has went viral so many times. And Katt Williams, Monique, a lot of celebrities have been on his show previously. And I'm over here is like, this lifestyle that you want, if this is true, you never thought that you was going to get caught? I mean,
Yeah.
Right?
is this type of lifestyle, this sexual lifestyle, is it helping anybody? I don't understand if this is true, y'all. So I'm act as if this is true.
Yeah.
Why can't you just get married? Be faithful to one woman and enjoy your life with her, and go to work every day, make your money.
Yeah.
But no, you allow the enemy to control your flesh, and everything that you work so hard for over one good night or two good nights that you thought was so fun. Now it's all going right into a hole.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad. People really do need to fight against their flesh. The Bible says fight against temptation.
Yeah.
Because Satan is out to steal, kill, and to destroy. I don't see why people don't think this is a big deal. if you love your life, you need to include loving God.
Yeah.
Because God will he will stir you in the right direction. But when you don't care about God and his laws, then look at the life you're living now. You're getting yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
Let's go to some videos that was in the past. It seemed like people was trying to get onto them for some reason. It's like they know something. It's like it's kind of seeming like they knew something before all this came out. Let's watch it.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. I know. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get your old bitch out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan
Then you
Majors.
gonna think I'm old, Dad.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that.
Yeah. They were telling him the truth all this while.
Man, hey, they was warning him if you listen to it, because the young white woman, she was no older. She probably wasn't even 30 yet. She probably was like 25, 24, 26 or something. Like she was a young woman, you know, and while they were dealing with each other. And Monique, you want to mess with these young white women and get you somebody old. Your old ass needs somebody old. Like for real, man. You over here and then messing with them white women. You know how they do. But like I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all, but if you listen to the end, the accusations that she's saying seems to be true because of how the conversation went. So I'm gonna keep that, let y'all listen to
Just
it.
be careful what you do out here.
I can tell some things were going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It must have was a little drama going on between the relationship he was in with this young girl. They must have heard about it.
Yeah, it seems like
tried to warn him.
It seems like it was like public for these people to know, hinted.
They get wind of stuff before we do, for sure, though.
Yeah.
But he seemed like he wasn't willing to let the girl go, though, during that time of the interview. Because he was kind of like pushing their advice aside.
I think he was kind of like, man, you're bringing this on here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he was kind of like, why bring this up here? Like, why saying this? Because the way he tried to play it off, then Monique was like, take this like from the auntie, like take it serious.
Huh.
I don't know why people don't want to listen. When you really...
Because, yeah, she was talking to him. You could tell she was talking to him like, you can't do it, Shannon. You can't do that. You can't date these young white women. Take it for auntie. Get you somebody older. And not white. No offense. Because, you feel me? I don't know. I don't know if the allegations are false or true. Because, obviously, I wasn't there. I just know by the evidence, what's being shown, what's being presented. To me, I think the woman allegations could be true. I'm just saying. You feel me? It's too much evidence that shows that it might be true.
You care about somebody and you want to give them truth. Some people just don't want to listen. I don't know why, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Women and men in general, especially if you are in the light of you are a rich person, or you have your stuff together, you have a good name for yourself, you have a good reputation, you have a good career. At some point, you have to be smart, because it is some men out there and there's some women out there who is ready to take your hard work and destroy it all.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I can't blame, Jezebels all the time.
Yeah.
But it's some men out there that are willing to destroy a rich woman too. My thing is that you know what level you on. Why are you in a relationship with someone that is not on your level and that is willing to steal everything from you?
Yeah.
Like, at what
They
point
want to manipulate.
will you have wisdom in your life? Seriously, have wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pay attention to who you're hanging around with. That's why your relationship with God is really good. So you can ask the Lord, is this person good for me?
Yeah.
You know? And when that person is good for you, learn how to treat them right.
Yeah.
Get the examples in the Word of God, how you should treat somebody. Read the book of Proverbs. Now you see, now you're all in this mess. If it's fake, you are in this mess.
Yeah.
If it's real,
you see it everywhere. The cars, the cool watches, the high-rise apartments, the cool cribs. Maybe you even saw it in my last video.
real, you're in this mess.
I know.
Because she's suing too.
Yeah.
She is suing as well, and as well as these allegations.
Yeah.
But whatever that was done in the dark will come to light.
That's true.
And I don't care what color you are. If you're doing wickedness, you're going to get exposed.
Yeah. At least at this time, it would be a good time for him to start coming close to God. Seeking for repentance and seeking for God's mercy. Like, where is he going to run to?
That's
Which
true.
I believe that this will be a great time that God is calling him.
So what is your thoughts about this?
Yeah.
Y'all, we got one more video to watch.
Well, what, Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah, I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did what you did to me.
Yeah, you can tell he's quite obvious. Something is really going on.
Yeah, it really is. So my thing is that she knew she was recording him. Was she trying to bait him into something? Or she really wanted to expose how he'd been treating her?
Yeah.
It's two different things right here. But
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
We love you guys.
So, y'all seen right there how that audio conversation went. She was recording him to expose, like Monique just said, how he been treating her. The Lord rebukes the devour for my sake. You are bound and cast down. So, she exposed what was going on in their relationship. Like, she like, oh, you coming to LA next week or whatever this week? And he like, yeah. And she like, well, I don't know why you want to go out. Because clearly some altercations took place or something more. Him raping her, she accused him of raping her twice. And he's like, she like, well, I'm not interested in getting choked. And he, okay. Like, if it wasn't true, that's your first response to saying, okay. Like, what? If I didn't do it, I would have been like, what is you talking about, lady? Like, what? I didn't choke you. Like, you a damn lie. I ain't choke you. I ain't lay a finger on you, lady. He didn't say none of that. He said, okay. There was no denying it or anything. So, and then she said, well, that's not a good look, Shannon. And it's not a good look for you to do what the F you did to me. And it's like, what did she do to you for you to choke her out and rape her? Like, you feel me? I'm just saying. I hope I don't get flagged for saying the R word. But that's deep, you guys. When I seen the video, when I heard the audio, and I'm like, bro, that ain't true, man. That man ain't do that, man. It's all kind of crazy stuff going on. They just want to you feel me, put people out there. But after I heard that audio, I was like, hold on now. Like, that's some evidence right there. That's some evidence right there for your butt. So, leave a comment, like and subscribe to the channel, you guys. God bless him. God bless the woman. God bless this whole situation, because the devil is trying to create all kind of, chaos and situations that don't need to happen. So keep them both in prayer, you guys. And God bless them. And go check out my other videos on Krishan and how she's doing and the things that's going on in her life. And I got videos too exposing the government with the whole space thing, them being exposed, not really going to space. So go check those videos out, you guys. God bless y'all. I love y'all, and Jesus love you. And I'll see y'all in the next one.